Hi everybody, welcome back to Animal Crossing Every Day. I am going to be doing the episode. I'm sorry, blanked out there for a second. It happens to the best of us. We all just go a little bit blank. We forget where we are and what we're talking about. Well, that's normal. So, as far as I know, that's normal anyway. I've talked to many other people who have the same issue. I assume. And when I've talked to other people and that I black out, so maybe whenever I was blacking out, they were also blacking out. Or maybe I blacked out, they're blacking out. It's a whole thing, I don't know. But I assume that other people go through this as well. So now that Tom Nook's shop is open, we can sell all this stuff. Because we had to put all this stuff away because of Tom Nook's shop was closed, but now it's open again. Which means I can sell all the things that I wanted to sell, which is perfect for me. I had a lot of, obviously as you can see, there's a lot of bones here that we need to sell. A lot of dinosaur bones. That's a very short message. Alright, my house is livable. Thank you. Thank you. We have a special offer to stunning classic cabinet. There's always a wide variety of other items as well. Why not stop by? Capital idea. But I shall see about stopping by. Stu, Red, and home. Excellent. So we're all caught up. Join us on the 18th of September at 18 o'clock as we view the tranquil autumn beauty of the harvest moon. Well, that sounds delightful, doesn't it? That sounds adorable. We're going to get to see the harvest moon. And there's some paper, which I need. And here's a blue vase or vase. Do you say vase or do you say vase? This is a very controversial topic on the internet right now. So many people are talking about it. It's trending on Twitter. And they spell it out like vase, like VAYSE, or vase, like VAA. How would you spell va? VAAEH va SEE. That'd be vase. Well, it's on Twitter anyway, and this is not a lie. This is definitely on Twitter. But of course, by the time this episode goes up, it won't be on Twitter. You won't be able to see it. Dreadful shame all around, but it's a real thing. That you're probably wondering, how is he being able to look at Twitter and also being able to play the video game? That's an excellent question that I will not be answering right now. I refuse to answer. It's not important. I'm not going to. Don't worry about it. But it's definitely true. And you guys know me. You can trust me. Right? How many times in the past week have I lied to you? Very, very rarely. You know? At least I assume I haven't really lied to you in a long time. I kind of blacked out for a lot of it. But, you know, I assume that I've been pretty good with the old... the truth telling. But some people say vase, some people say vase. And then some people, the honeybee paper, that sounds awesome. Then there's other words as well, like some people would say, they wrote a whole song about it, tomato, tomato. To be honest, and then they go like the potato one, and you're like, nobody says potato. Right? Nobody goes, oh, I gotta get my potatoes. Nobody says potato. Right? We can all agree on that. I know they had to make the song rhyme. Nobody says potato. Ridiculous. I think people say it now just to be spiteful because the song came out and then they're like, oh, potato, ha ha ha. But like, there was never, nobody before that said potato. Tomato, tomato, people do mix those up. I say tomato. And the reason I say tomato is because that's how it's pronounced. Very simple. But nobody says potato. They say potato. That's a fact. But there's vase and vase. And then over here in the United Kingdom, we have scones. But some people call them scones. I feel like posh people call them scones. Because it sounds like that, doesn't it? It's like scones. They kind of like elongate it a bit. That's what I think like the posh people do. They make it longer. Scones. But it's not posh people just go scone. You know what I mean? Like it's over and done with. They don't want to take a whole lot of time talking about this thing. Scone. There you go. Scone. It's different. You know. But those are the only three things I can think of that have different pronunciations. Do you check your mail every day? Yes, I do, Mitzi. Thank you. Who doesn't? Sometimes I actually wait outside my door for Pete to deliver my mail because, you know, I want to open my mail and read it right away. Interesting. Thank you, Mitzi. Another mispronunciation is Americans say mail and we say post, and post is correct. That's the way you say it. It's the post. What's in the post today? You don't say what's in the mail. I don't understand that. Because the mailman, right? A man is a meal. So really the mailman is the meal. And that's silly. That's just you being silly with two different things. Like, what the heck does that mean? Meal. Silly. Right? Don't need it. You don't need it. What other words sound similar but are mispronounced? I don't know if there are any other ones. I also don't know if this is an interesting thing to talk about. Hello, I haven't talked to you in a while. Is it really necessary to make such a racket this early? Well, it's a good thing I went and talked to you for the first time in like 3 months. The darn make sure morning is good police helicopter. The morning is good police. Well, the morning is good police. Anyway. Some people say it the police instead of police. But then, the Americans don't really say police, so do they say cops? We got cops. Look at the cops, you know. They don't really say the police or the police. So, something to think about, really, right there. I really give it a lot of thought. Very important, the police pronunciation. I think that's it. I think I've mined this gold mine for as much good stuff as I'm gonna get. You could argue I ran out of mining this good stuff, boy, 8 minutes ago. Given them already 7 minutes in, but you know, it's hard with all the blackouts. Tricky to try and figure out a good topic for an episode. I wasn't even going to talk about this, to be honest with you. I was going to talk about something else, but I thought that was a bit too heavy. So let's talk about vases and vases. We got away with it for a long time, but not the whole time. We did pretty good, but not perfectly. So, you know, you live and learn. That's fine. If you guys can think of any other words that people mispronounce all the time, let me know. And we'll carry on and talk about something else. Here's Gwen. She's got a splitting headache like you wouldn't believe. Lack of sleep is the arch enemy of beautiful skin. That's true. I sleep all the time and my skin is beautiful. Do you see the flyer for Crazy Red's Furniture Emporium? It's some kind of traveling furniture bazaar. Bazaar? Well, no, that's not really pronounced two different ways. But it is a word that is pronounced like bazaar, but also spelt differently from the other word that is bizarre. Isn't that bizarre? Right? Ha ha ha. Excellent. You know, I'd hate for people to think that by the time I got to 200 and something that I wouldn't be good with the jokes. But no, looks like they were right. I really thought I could hold it through for 300 days, but man, what is this, 272? Maybe the wheels are starting to fall off. You know, this is a shame. Hello. Zort. It's an interesting catchphrase. The early bird gets the worm. What can I do for you? Give me some money. Did you get the flyer? Well, okay. Don't you believe a word that Lion Flyer says. First, compare the prices with everything at Tom Nook's. Comparison shopping, it's the only way. You'll probably notice that the prices are completely different. I see. One word that I've been saying recently on the show, I think the other people don't say it the way I do, is coconut. Because we got some coconuts, and I say coconut. And not everybody does that. They say coconut, but I don't do that. I say coconut. So I think it sounds better. You know what I mean? It flows off the tongue better. I think it sounds more interesting. Coconut. Doesn't it sound more playful? I think it sounds better, in my opinion. And I am a professional linguist. Which you wouldn't have suspected given my tenuous grasp on the English language. But it's true. It's really true. And I wouldn't lie. I've never lied to you guys. I wouldn't lie. Like, how many times in the last week have I lied? Presumably none. I have to presume because I can't really remember what with all the black eyes and stuff, but it's probably none. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's none. I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly fair. Alright. That's it, though. If you guys want to keep hearing me say coconut, congratulations. Stick around. It's hard. It's hard to do a show for 360 episodes. Because you don't really know what you're going to talk about to begin with. And then you have to do them, and then you're like, oops. Maybe I could talk about pronouncing words like vase and vase. Maybe that will be entertaining to people. And then you do it, and you're like, wow, it's really not. Swing and a miss, this one. It's disappointing, man. We've had a couple of misses recently. This one, I think the last one we did was where the episode didn't work, and I was really frustrated. And then we did that Hulk Hogan one, and like, disappointing, man. Disappointing, you know. But that's what the show is for, kind of. I can like use it as a, you know, introspective look at myself and evaluate my own work, and I can see what I need to work on myself, and you know, I think that's a good thing. Today's episode might not have been super entertaining, and I agree. Some of the last ones maybe not so much either, but at least now I know what to fix. I'm working on it, and all I can do is get better, right? That's all I can do. So I feel like the next couple are gonna be a real rambunctious bunch of episodes. They're gonna be crazy. Look, we're already in September. I mean, in real life, we're almost at the end of September, but in this game, for the record, because this game started like a month late, the game thought that we were actually like a month behind. I will probably, oh yeah, my fossils I buried. I will probably go an extra month to make up for that. So the show should end on like December or January 1st. I'll probably go to like February or whatever to like I do a full calendar year in Animal Crossing. Like the first of January to the 1st of January. I think that's fair. So now I gotta come up with even more episodes. Hooray! Anyway, we're gonna wrap that up because this is terrible. I'm real sorry you guys had to listen to this episode, but like I said, all the black eyes, you know, makes it difficult to be able to think clearly, but that's my own problem. You don't have to worry about that. Anyway, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I'd like to say tomorrow's episode will be better. I can't promise that, but I hope so. I'd love to see you there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.